The week started like any other until it didn't. Classes, workouts, film sessions, everything was routine. But then a curveball. Not from the playbook, from McKenzie. We'd seen each other around campus, exchanged a few casual what's-ups. But this time, she had that look in her eye like she was about to break the rules. Hey, I know the players have curfew, but a couple of my friends are throwing a party the night before the game. I live in Harrison, real close to the football facilities. Starts at midnight. Bring your teammates too. That was it. One invitation and one decision that could change everything. Kayla had been in my corner since early in the season. Then there was the other girl I met after that home win. The one who'd been trying to carve her own space in my life. Now McKenzie was here, tossing gasoline on the fire. 3 different worlds colliding the night before a conference game. I knew what Coach would say. Distractions kill focus. Focus wins games. But walking away from that invite, that felt impossible. The team needed a spark. We'd been grinding for weeks, morale slipping. Maybe this was more than just a party. Maybe it was a chance to rally the guys, loosen up, remind ourselves we're more than helmets and shoulder pads. So I went. The music was loud, the lights low, and the energy electric. Every step I took inside, I felt eyes following me. The whispers, the quick head nods, my name carried more weight now. That night, something changed. The followers jumped. The brand grew. The leadership meter, whatever that really means, spiked. Guys looked at me different in the locker room, not just as a freshman trying to earn snaps, but as someone they'd follow into battle. Then came the text from my agent. Renewal Wellness Center wants you for your first NIL deal. Contract in the morning. It was surreal. Weeks ago, I was just another name on the roster. Now, the parties, the girls, the sponsorships, it was all piling up. But there's a fine line between momentum and madness. Deep down, I knew this kind of heat can melt you if you're not careful. The next morning, contract signed. Hobsler for toughness for the next 8 weeks. A few more skill points, more followers, but that wasn't the real test. The real test was suiting up against a conference rival with every distraction in the book swirling around me. Would I channel all that chaos into the best performance of my career? Or would the off-field life finally catch up to me?
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get...
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Tate. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen all almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some...
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Tate. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
If McKenzie
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent
came in
to
the
have that penalty.
Razorbacks
You just got to
still
watch
buzzing.
the ball, and
Not
when it's
from
snapped, get after the
music or
quarterback.
lights from the night before, but from
And this one will be
everything it
stopped for no
represents.
gain.
More eyes on
Man,
him.
not much
More
room for
people
the ball carrier
expecting a
there.
show.
Not really sure
Not
what they can do to
game
try to create some
First
space.
carry of the game, I
Block
felt
better. How about the
perfect.
offensive lineman pushing the guy backwards and makes
Contact
some
pass.
holes?
They'll get him
Every
stopped
cut felt
just
cleaner.
short of the end
Every
zone, but they're
lane
in
clear.
business here with a first down.
It was like the
The
distractions
Gamecocks
had
pounded the
sharpened
rock to
my
move the
focus
sticks.
instead
Now
of
back to
killing me.
work. A
By
first
the
down
time
run
the
on
final
the
whistle
doorstep.
blew,
And
I
this
was
offense
staring
hoped
down
just
at the
one
stat
ahead,
sheet.
and the defense was having none of it.
124
No gain.
rushing yards. My first 100-yard game of the season. 43 receiving yards.
See if they
Catching
can turn
passes
this
out
drive
of the
into
backfield
points. They've got it
like
first
I've
and
been
10 at the
doing it
50.
my whole life. One
They'll run
touchdown
the ball.
on the
The clock
ground.
is on their
The
side.
impact went way beyond the
They'll
scoreboard.
pick up 4,
The
2nd and
offense
6
fed
coming.
off.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Guys weren't just saying good game. They were talking about leadership.
He'll do it himself on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
It was the kind
Here's
of
the
moment
mindset if you're
that
on
builds
offense.
a bond
Fourth quarter,
between
you've got a huge
teammates.
lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
That
You're
kicked
probably
in
just doing
immediately.
safe runs inside the
Renewal
tackles like you
Wellness
saw right
plastered my
there.
face on
You
their
just got to
socials,
execute.
talking
You got to
about
be aware,
toughness
but
and
you've got this
durability.
game in hand so long as you don't drop.
Maybe it was the brand talking. Maybe it was me. But I walked out of there knowing my
With the
stock
win
was
today,
rising
they're now
on and
bowl
off the
eligible,
field.
and that's certainly
Still
worth
in the
celebrating,
middle
at
of
least
all
to
that
some degree,
success,
wouldn't you
the
say,
off-field
guys?
Yeah,
game
listen, at the
kept
start of the
getting
year,
treated.
there are a lot of goals
Kayla
that get
still
put up on the
picture.
blackboard. Reaching
The
a
other
bowl
girl
game is one of them.
still
So now you can
there.
go ahead and
McKenzie,
check that off. But if you're
she's
this
not
football
backing
team,
off
you're
either.
not celebrating that
Now
tonight.
it's not just a
You're
matter
looking
of
to
keeping
build
my
on
head
this
straight
win,
for
moving
football.
ahead, because they've got
It's
bigger
making
goals
sure
down
the
the road.
rest of my
They do,
life
and
doesn't
they've
start
shown you some good
bumbling
flashes
ball
throughout
for
the
me.
season, man. Some
But
moments
for
that
now,
really say this
I'm
team
going
could be
to take
really,
this
really
win.
good. And so
I'm
I think
going
you
to
continue
take
to
this
improve.
milestone.
You know at the end of the season,
And
I
I'm
get to take a
going to
vacation.
take back
Wherever
that
the bowl game is,
conference
we get a free
just
trip with
found
my
out
boys,
I'm
but
not
there's some
just
work to be
another
done.
freshman halfback.
Thanks so much for spending some
I'm a
time with
problem.
us. For David Pollack
Next
and
week,
Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese
stakes go
Davis, and
even
this has
higher.
been another
Spotlight's
presentation
getting
of EA
harder.
Sports
Every
College
choice
Football.
I make, from the field to the parties to the people I keep close, is going to decide if I'm building a legacy or burning it down.